Hi guys, this is Sylvia from Tabithas Treasures. It's been a few days since I posted something, sipping and running all over the place, but I have a few things to show you guys, not a whole lot, but I made a few blankets and a couple of twiddle muffs and some more scrubby washcloths. And I guess I'll just go ahead and show you what I made. First of all, here are the scrubbies. I love the colors. I got that one. I made a lot more, but using them, and I gave Dana a couple last week when I went to see her at the hospital. She loves them, and I'm going to make some more and for donations for the nursing home and whoever needs it. And then I posted, I think I mentioned something last time or the time before when I made a video. I made a twiddle muff out of cotton and I washed it. So it's a little bit out of shape, so I'm not very happy about it. No, but I added all my other goodies to it. My buttons and belts and flowers, pom-poms, stars, stuff like that. Sewing everything on. It's very hard on my eyes since I'm blind, so and then the needles, cannot thread the needles, so I'm cheating a lot. I use the stitches to tighten up all my attachments, but I make sure it doesn't come off when you wash it. And here's another one I made. I actually like that one, and I just did the front too. I'm kind of debating if I should maybe add some more to it. A little pom-pom and beads, another pom-pom, buttons, and I made a little border, all kinds of different yarn. I actually like it looks cute. I think so. I like it. So I made these two. I made a couple more, but I think I already showed them. I don't remember. But, showing one or more doesn't matter. Then I made a couple of hats. I got that yarn here from my sister-in-law. That's actually sock yarn, and it's washable wool. And that's the whole skein. Add a little border to it. It's very light. I love it. I made that hat here out of the ombre. The ombre, I believe the color is called graphite. And that one here, I don't remember. I don't remember what the color was called, but God, I don't remember. I'm sorry. But it's actually pretty nice for a gentleman. These hats, they all go to our local church, which we're probably going to start donating again in November. They made another slouchy hat, and that is the man, I should have prepared myself a little bit more, right? I know it's premiere, but I don't know what kind right now. I'm sorry, guys. I just grab crochet, and just keep going. And then I got that hat here. I believe I got the yarn from Blaine and Loretta and Blaine, and that was actually, I think I won the drawing, and I love the colors. It's just a bummer that I only had one skein. I used up the whole skein. And then I made a scarf out of chunky yarn. I know I measured it, but I think it's like 7 or 8 feet long, something like that. It's perfect for the winter. Super warm, super soft. My videos are not as good as Dana's, and she knows, and she tells you guys. You ask her what kind of stitch, And I dream of stitches and all that, and once I'm done with my project, I do not remember what kind of stitch I used. All I know is I actually like the way it looks like, and I'm trying to get better with that. And here's another one, another slouchy hat I made a while back. I love it. Sometimes I'm tempted to keep things myself, but I don't wear a whole lot of hats. I wear bandanas. Even in the wintertime, I just wrap a bandana around me and I'm good to go. Here is a blanket I made out of a chunky yarn, different colors, and I actually remember the stitch. Just a plain old single crochet. That blanket is very, very heavy, and I actually ran out of yarn with the border, so I only could do 2 rows. And it's all kinds of different greens. I just finished that one. Oops, I'm sorry I dropped you guys. Whoops. I just finished that one up a couple of days ago. It took me forever, and I couldn't wait because it got so heavy on my hands, my arms, to hold that hook. Hook is huge, you know, really. Here's a blanket I made out of all kinds of different ombre yarn. No, like a lap can. I love it, the way the colors turned out. It's all washed, ready to go. And the stitching actually is 1 stitch single crochet, and the next stitch is double crochet. That's how the pattern turns out then. See? It's like my washcloths I showed off the other day. I actually like it. And the border, I just made a plain single crochet, and the last round I did a double crochet. And all that goes more than likely to our nursing home, which we don't have a lot right now. I'm really stressing over that. You know, as you know, Dana's in the hospital, so she couldn't do a whole lot, and only can do so much, you know. And I'm planning on donating again in probably starting November, right before the holidays. So I better get to hooking, right? But anything, I know they're gonna appreciate anything. I made that blanket here. It's a little bit smaller. And oh wow, I washed all that. It's got lint on it, really, probably from the wool. I'm gonna pick that off. It's like a small blanket, little lap can, really light, double crochet. Yep. And then here I made that blanket, and that's out of the ombre too, the graphite and the, I think it's called Very Blue. And I actually made that for a gentleman's birthday. His birthday was in April, I believe, and he did me a huge favor, and so I told him I would make him a blanket, and he's gonna be back next week, and it's ready for pickup. And I made that granny square, and I actually, and don't ask me how I made that, I did like the, is it a double crochet? And I stitched, I don't know if I say that right, because you know I don't read no patterns. I believe I stitched, you call it, behind the post. So the other side, let's look at all that. I love it. The other side has a different pattern. See that? I love it, the way it turned out. So, you know, and then I forgot to dig them out again. I made some flowers, pom-poms, all out of scrap yarn. And I'll show you what I'm working on right now. And that is, of course, I don't have the It's red heart, and I'm making a blanket. Colorway, you cannot really tell the pattern, but I do the one single crochet, and then the next stitch is half double crochet, single crochet, half double crochet, yeah. And then I was thinking the border that I maybe do a picot stitch with a plain, probably a hot pink or purple or something like that. So today I had to go on the other side of town, take care of some things. So we don't have a Hobby Lobby close by here. So I planned on going to a Hobby Lobby. I needed some bandanas for the pooches I'm grooming, and I have 3 new dogs this weekend. Woohoo! And I bought some yarn too. Hobby Lobby has all the yarn, no matter what, 30% off. I got 3 skeins of Christmas yarn. Yes! I got 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, and I'm here. I got 2 skeins of Scrubology or whatever cotton. It's 3 ounces. Regular price was $4.49. I ended up paying less than I pay at Walmart. So I got 2 skeins of that for my scrubbies, my washcloths, and I love the colors. Can you see it? Ooh! I can put it together with white cotton or green or beige or whatever, I don't know yet. So I paid for these 5 skeins like $12 and some chump change. I guess that just about wraps it up for today. I don't know if Dana said anything yet, but I messaged her yesterday. Tabithas Treasures has 400 subscribers right now. Isn't that something? Awesome. We do it all for fun. I don't show patterns. I maybe explain something, but I'm not a pattern reader. I don't do tutorials. But one thing I have to say, a few months ago, I made my very first angel, and I was going to keep it. But as most of you guys know, we had a horrible thing going on here last month. Actually, it's been a month today. Lost 2 friends in one day. And one of my friend's daughters, she's 24 years old. She is the sweetest and the strongest girl I've ever seen. She took in my other friend I lost, puppy. He was almost 3 months old back then. And I sent her the paperwork with all the shots and all that my neighbor gave me. And I decided to give her that angel I made. So I told her the story behind it. And Dana said too, you should keep that angel. But that girl lost her dad in a very, very horrible, tragic. And the more I hear, the more I cannot say it because it's not going to be very nice. Anyways, I'm done for the night. I hope I'll be able to see Dana and rehab pretty soon. Things, they're finally starting to fix our house with all the damage we had from our disaster here in the neighborhood. But anyways, I'll talk at you soon. You all have a blessed evening and God bless. Love you guys.